Have you ever felt like you were dropped into this world by mistake? Like you're playing a role in a place that doesn't quite match your essence? You walk among people, but there's always a subtle sense that you're not truly one of them. That deep, unshakable feeling like you're here for something more, something big, isn't your imagination, and you're not the only one. Enter Dolores Cannon, a pioneer in the realms of past life regression and consciousness exploration. Since the 1960s, she's gathered thousands of accounts from clients under hypnosis, and their stories often point to one striking truth. Some of us came here with a purpose that goes beyond the ordinary. According to Dolores, those who feel a constant pull toward healing, helping, or simply making sense of their existence might actually be lightworkers, or what she called volunteers, people who've incarnated on Earth with a mission to raise its vibration. She believed these souls began arriving around the time humans first unleashed atomic energy into the world. The timing wasn't random. According to her research, Earth sent out a distress signal and the universe responded. So in this video, we're going to explore 7 powerful signs that could mean you are a Lightworker or Starseed, not just to label yourself, but to understand your place in a much bigger story. Let's dive in. The first sign is that you've always felt like an observer. From an early age, it's as if you were watching life through a glass wall. You might appear social, even charismatic, but inside, there's always been a disconnect. It's not shyness or social anxiety. It's a core level dissonance with the way this world operates. Dolores Cannon described this as the soul operating undercover. You came here knowing who you were, but you had to forget to truly integrate. Still, the memory tugs at you, a quiet knowing that you're different, that while others are playing out life's script, you're asking, why am I here? And that difference, it isn't a flaw, it's your compass. The second sign is homesickness, but not for any place on Earth. You might find yourself gazing at the stars, wondering if your true home is somewhere out there, or maybe it's a sensation you get near the ocean or deep in a forest, an ancient memory of something not quite tangible. It's not about dissatisfaction with your life. It's about longing for a frequency, a vibration, a kind of home that's beyond the physical. Dolores believed this yearning is your soul's way of whispering, you've been somewhere else, and you came back for a reason. This homesickness is more than nostalgia. It's an energetic breadcrumb, leading you to rediscover your soul's origin and your mission. The third sign? You feel called, not casually, but relentlessly. There's a mission embedded in your DNA. It doesn't always make sense, and it may not have a name, but it's there. A pulse you can't ignore. This mission might express itself through creativity, teaching, healing, or simply the way you show up in the world. But it's always wrapped in a sense of urgency. Dolores Cannon described this drive as a spiritual contract. You agreed to come here at this time to help shift the collective consciousness. You might lie awake wondering, what exactly am I supposed to do? But trust, the question itself is part of the path. Next, there's the instinct to give, to serve, to uplift. You don't just want to make a difference, you have to. Even when it's hard, even when it costs you comfort, you might feel pulled toward roles where you can support others, counseling, teaching, healing, creating safe spaces. Or you might simply carry a presence that others find soothing, inspiring, or grounding. This isn't about martyrdom, it's about alignment. Dolores Cannon believed that lightworkers are encoded with a desire to serve, not as followers, but as catalysts. Your urge to give is not a personality trait, it's a soul signal, and it's a vital part of your impact on this world. Let's talk about your eyes. The kind that seem to see straight through someone. You've probably heard comments about them your whole life. You have such deep eyes. It feels like you're reading my mind. But it's more than compliments. Your gaze holds weight. Dolores Cannon often noted this phenomenon among volunteers. Eyes that seem older than the body. Why? Because they've seen things, not just in this lifetime, but across dimensions. Your eyes are carriers of memory and energy, and they speak before you do. It's not vanity, it's evidence. Your essence shines through, whether you realize it or not. Now here's an interesting one. Your energy skews feminine, regardless of gender. This doesn't mean you're passive or emotional in a stereotypical sense. It means you carry the divine feminine, empathy, intuition, gentleness, and the power to nurture transformation. Dolores often pointed to this as a critical component in humanity's evolution. In a world still obsessed with dominance and speed, Lightworkers are here to restore the balance. That sensitivity you sometimes wish you could tone down, it's your gift. It lets you feel what others can't, and it allows you to transmute darkness into light. And finally, you're here now for a reason. This moment in time is not random. Dolores Cannon believed that souls like yours chose this era intentionally, not to spectate, but to participate. You came to anchor new energies, to offer new perspectives, to challenge our outdated systems. You may feel small, but your presence alone creates ripples that affect the whole. If these signs resonate, consider it confirmation. You're not broken. You're built for something more. And remember, the journey doesn't end here. This is just the beginning of remembering who you truly are. If this message spoke to you, and you're ready to explore more about the soul's journey, consciousness, and the mysteries of the universe, subscribe and join our growing circle of seekers and lightworkers. We're here to walk this path together. Until next time, stay bright.